There are some public figures whose lives seem to change right in front of the world. Sarah Palin is one of them. From a small-town upbringing to becoming one of the most recognizable political figures in America, her journey has been filled with unexpected turns, major headlines, and moments that kept audiences watching. Born in Idaho in 1964 and raised in Alaska, Palin grew up in an environment far removed from the political spotlight she would eventually enter. Her early life was shaped by family, education, community, and a strong connection to Alaska. She later attended several colleges before completing her degree in communications at the University of Idaho at the time. There was little indication that she would eventually become a national political figure. Her first major step into public life came through local politics in Alaska. She became mayor of Wasilla and later served as a city council member. Those early positions gave her experience in public leadership and helped establish the political identity that would eventually take her far beyond Alaska. Then came the moment that changed everything in 2006. Palin became governor of Alaska. Her rise attracted national attention, partly because of her relatively young age and partly because of her energetic and unconventional political style. But her biggest transformation was still ahead. In 2008, Republican presidential candidate John McCain selected Palin as his running mate. Almost overnight, she went from being a relatively little-known governor to one of the most discussed political figures in the country. The presidential campaign placed her under an enormous spotlight. Every speech, interview, public appearance, and political statement was analyzed by millions of people. For supporters, Palin represented a fresh and energetic voice. For critics, she became a controversial figure whose political experience and public statements generated intense debate regardless of where people stood. One thing was undeniable. Everyone was paying attention. After the 2008 election, Palin continued to remain in the public eye. She stepped away from the Alaska governorship in 2009. But leaving office didn't mean leaving the spotlight. Instead, she moved into a different chapter. She became an author, commentator, television personality, and frequent presence in American political discussions. Her memoir, Going Rogue, became a major publishing success and gave readers her perspective on her rapid rise to national prominence. She also appeared on television and became involved in political media, creating a career that extended far beyond traditional elected office. Over the years, Palin's public image continued to evolve. The governor, who had once appeared primarily in political news, was now appearing in entertainment programs, interviews, documentaries, and social media conversations. Her style, public appearances, and outspoken personality continued to attract attention, but transformation isn't always about appearance. Sometimes it's about how someone changes roles in the public imagination. Palin went from local politician to governor, from vice presidential candidate to author and television personality. Each stage added another layer to a career that has rarely followed a predictable path. Her family life has also been a significant part of her public story. As a mother of 5, Palin has frequently spoken about balancing family responsibilities with an unusually demanding public career. That combination has often made her a subject of intense media interest, both positive and negative. And while opinions about Sarah Palin remain deeply divided, her influence on American political culture is difficult to ignore. She helped change the way political figures communicate with audiences, particularly through television and later through social media. Her direct style and willingness to speak outside traditional political conventions helped make her a recognizable figure far beyond Alaska. In recent years, Palin has continued making public appearances, giving interviews, commenting on political developments, and maintaining a strong connection with her supporters. Looking back, her transformation is less about becoming someone completely different and more about moving through several very different versions of public life. The Alaska mayor became a governor. The governor became a vice presidential candidate. The candidate became an author and media personality, and the media personality continued to reinvent her place in the public conversation. Whether you admire her, disagree with her, or simply remember the headlines surrounding her career, Sarah Palin remains a fascinating example of how quickly a person can move from relative obscurity to the center of national attention. Her story is a reminder that public life can change in an instant. One decision can open a new door. One opportunity can change an entire career. And sometimes the person everyone is watching today is very different from the person who first stepped into the spotlight years ago.